Ah, as feared. You knocked the camera very much out of where it should be. Try over there. Still not high enough. Still too high. And then we go like so. Still too high. And then we go a little bit further. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hello, and welcome to the video. And to part 3 of my Hogwarts Legacy PS5 playthrough. A challenge run, I suppose. So before we get into it, let me quickly go over and tell you the rules of the challenge run here. I believe I have them here. Yeah, so the rules are hard difficulty, no unforgivable curses, no dark arts upgrades, no ancient magic finishers, which is the L1 and R1, unless it is scripted. So those are the rules that we're going for. It's not really a rule, but we're also a Gryffindor character, if that matters to you. And I'm probably going to do one final playthrough at some point in the near future, which will be a Slytherin character, and then I would have done all 4 of the houses, and I will have nothing left to stream on Hogwarts Legacy. Unless I figure something out. Alright, we're just gonna smash out some story quests, really. I might do a little bit of side quests, but as I've mentioned before, the side quests are mainly going to be left for just off camera, or do ones I've never done in any of the other 2 playthroughs.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work
Yes, I have.
and your other professors to improve your skills.
Hello.
That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait.
So I have noticed though, on the PS5 version, it seems to have a
it would be unwise
like
to
an
provoke
issue
our
with the
illustrious
lighting.
headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever
Like, I don't
toils
recall
I must endure.
the same thing happening on the Xbox version, but then they never had it, or they fixed the bug on this version where Fig has like black lines when you're talking to him in his office, or in his I suppose it's kind of his office. So like I say, it's either a bug that never happened on the PS5 version, or one that has been fixed.
Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Perhaps he will. Let's go find out. I will say though, this is possibly my least favourite quest in this game. I'm not a big fan of the stealth mission here.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
It's to do with Rookwood, or Ranrock even.
With Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Oh. Got further into Lord of the Rings now. I'm on the second of my books, which mine is split into 6 books instead of 3. And I'm currently at the Council of Elrond, and they are setting up the Fellowship, of course.
That map leads to the restricted section.
Exciting times.
Deadly serious.
I did also start reading Chamber of Secrets, and I got, I think, 68 pages in, and decided I'd rather just go through all of the Lord of the Rings books first, and then go through all of the Harry Potter again.
You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
We shall see about that.
Meet me outside
One
the
book as well I
library
have,
tonight,
which I've
and tell no one.
put on like hold for a very long time, which I'm going to be actually getting around to reading probably after Harry Potter, is the BioShock Rapture book. which I believe Evie bought me for Christmas last year, or maybe the year before. Might have been my birthday, but I'm pretty sure it was for Christmas. But I'm finally going to read it. Maybe I'll do it in between Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Do a full series and then mix it up and then do a full series. I might give the I'm not sure what the books are actually called, but the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe series, I've heard they're supposed to be decent. I also have the Game of Thrones books upstairs, so I might finally get around to reading them as well.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm.
I'd like to try the Witcher books as well.
Not supposed to be.
If I can find the full series. I have the first book.
Of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean
I'm sure I can
I'll
find the
actually be
full
able to turn
series
invisible?
somewhere.
Something like that.
I'd like to get the
It's
Hobbit
not
as well.
foolproof as a cloak, but those are
'Cause
expensive.
I don't seem
And
to
spells
have
are
brought
free.
my copy of
Give
the
it a
Hobbit
try.
here, so I'm not sure where it is. And if it's up the attic, that will be one difficult search for a single book. Because I got a load of stuff up the attic, and there's even more stuff which aren't mine up the attic. Right, we don't need.
Silent as a grave.
Yeah. All right. This guy will go to his left eventually. Come on, there we go.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Thank you. That is very much appreciated. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, the best thing to do here, knock the books down, and then the guy will walk over, but then this guy on the left will turn around very quickly. Come on, turn around. Oh, on hard mode they operate differently. I wonder if this is going to work. This would be hilarious. So I think I failed this now. Ha! It worked! Oh, I'm too good.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Hey, how could you see me?
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I also want to read the Fable books. I got, I think 3 of them. I've read one, and I really enjoyed it.
The key
I want to
is in
lower
the
this a
drawer
little
of
bit
that
more.
desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll
There we
create
go,
a
that's
distraction
better.
to draw her away.
What was it? I got one about
I'll
Balverines,
meet you outside of the restricted section.
one about Fable Legends, which is
You
one I've
distract, I
already
get the
read
key.
once, and I'd like to read it
I said
again.
I'd get you in, and I
And
always
there was
keep my
one
word.
more.
Trust me.
I can't remember what the third book I have. Oh god. Peeves, is that you?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Oh, I said it the wrong way around. Nice and easy does it. It's a weird little... a small crackling. I hope this is from my headphones, or not something that you can also hear. Right, controller batteries are low. This is splendid. Might have to swap to the white
That
controller.
wasn't so difficult after all.
So look, we charging. Well, it shows that it's charging. Is it not actually charging?
Now,
Alright, my controller is apparently charging, but if it dies, I'll just swap to the other controller. Although I haven't turned that one on in a few days, so that one may also be dying. Yep. I'm gonna take out the suit of armor. I never tried doing that, doing the double roll there, so will it work? Haha, it worked! Oh, I'm too good at this game today.
so what is it you're
Far
looking
too
for?
good.
return to Hogwarts. If Merlin knows everyone in the city.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need
Yes,
to
yes, you
concern
can.
yourself with that right now. Let's focus on
A little bit of money for me.
which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
What's that? Is that a
You're
big
being
pile of
awfully
garlic? What is
cryptic.
that? Oh, it's a feather, but it looks kind of weird from this angle. These are loud books.
Secrets of the darkest arts.
Ooh,
I'm impressed.
I've not allowed those. I don't think I've ever noticed that. That's cool. Alright, I'm not going to need to go invisible anymore. So. Oh. There we go, grab that. Ah, yes, but we will need this one. No, we're not allowed until Peeves messes us up. What wand have I made on this one? I got a classic black wand. What's this? No. Well, that could work if I had it in a slightly darker color, maybe. Botanical gold leaf. I think that one looks the nicest, but I'm gonna go with this one just to really mix it up.
Who have we here?
Me.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
How do you know? We have permission to be here.
Naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Why hasn't he just like flown straight up instead of going through the hallway over there?
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Can I trust you?
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
Nah, where? Where
I know
indeed?
just the spell to repair this armor.
Bombarder. Is that armor broke? It was more, you know, misplaced or unorganized. No.
Of course.
Right, now I don't need this anymore.
This is of ancient magic. That's it. Lumos.
There we go. Yeah, my other character that I'm playing through on the PS5 decided that I wanted them to always dress up as a Quidditch player, and you'll never guess what outfits the game is just not giving me on this particular playthrough. It's absolute wind up.
Where
I got
might this lead?
goggles and gloves, and that's it. So hopefully the game will actually start giving me some Quidditch gear soon. Okay, let's roll. I can't actually roll because I think I would have overshot that.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Yeah. And the first thing that came to my mind... Yeah, I'm allowed to throw the pots, just to be clear. That's not a rule. Or that's not a restriction. Die! Okay, we're doing well. There's another one. Well, there we are. That was nice and easy. Yeah, the first thing that came to my mind when I seen those guys was L1, L1. It's like, no, you can't do that. Oh, damn it. Heh. I can't do that though. Right, before I open any more of these, let's make sure I don't have a full inventory here. Because I have since found out that that's why certain chests turn the gear inside into money. Which is embarrassing, because I played this game like to completion 3 times. And it's taken me until now to realise that's why he was doing it.
This must be the way forward.
Oh, what can you do?
But to where?
We all have our stupid moments. Ooh. There we go. We come by here. There we go. And now we open this one. Watch out, it's gonna be Quidditch. No, good. Oh. I guess I never actually needed to shoot that to make this work. I just always assumed I did. Ooh. Right, before we go into this... Oh. There are not too many devices. I just keep loosening it slightly. Because this wire's not very long. What we got here? Plus 10, plus 23. Yep, that looks like something that a Gryffindor would wear. 6 plus 7. Let's have that, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Deluxe house robe. Thank you very much. Alright, who we gotta kill first? Okay. Now who? Now who? There we go, he's gone. Get out of there. Here, even. Ah! Damn it. Get out of here. Bam! Just one thing I could do for my next playthrough. Maybe have no Wigan Wells.
It's a book after all.
After the first one the game makes you take. Then I'd have to do like normal difficulty. Or maybe no Wigan Wells during combat. So I keep saying it, but it's a massive shame that for whatever reason, just because of the abuse they got beforehand, or I'm not quite sure whatever reason there could be, to be fair, But this game didn't have any DLC or anything. Maybe they still will. Because, you know, it's only been about a year since the game came out, so... Maybe they're planning like a big DLC and they're going to reveal it at the year anniversary of the game. Sorry if that came through. But now look at that colour returning to the world. Beautiful. I also just realised I may have been shouting, so I lowered the volume down in my headphones. Oh, played some more of the Lord of the Rings, the Third Age as well. What a great and annoying game that is, and can be. Like, I really enjoy the idea of that game, but it's like playing KOTOR in many ways, where if you've seen my playthrough of KOTOR, I think it was KOTOR 1 that it happened.
Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora
When the rolls
Morgana.
are just not in your favour, my god, is that game just
Professor
brutal.
Rookwood.
I've had times where I'd get into an encounter,
understand
miss
that you are
basically
adjusting
every
well
attack
to
and
life
just
at
get
Hogwarts.
annihilated.
I am.
Reload,
I
go
am
into the
glad.
exact same encounter,
Especially in light
fire
of your
one
unusual
lightning and kill like half the
starting as a
people
fifth
there,
year.
and then I just rip
As
them
it
apart.
happens, I was also admitted
And
to Hogwarts
it's the same
as
sort
a
of deal
fifth year.
with
I've never heard of another like us.
the Third Age,
Miss
where you just get enemies doing attacks,
When we
constantly
spoke
knocking you
yesterday after
down on the
class, you
turn
asked
order,
about the
and just having like
beautiful
9 or 10
swirls you
turns
saw
in a
years
row,
ago
and you're
when
just
you
like, well, what can I
visited
do? I just gotta watch it
recognised you all
and hope
immediately.
that
I
they
cannot thank you enough
miss
for what
an
you
attack
did.
here and
We
there,
were glad
or
to help.
do something
And yes,
not
I
quite
did see swirls of magic
so
everywhere that
useful.
day. My
But
father insisted
and the amount of
it was
times I
my
would miss
imagination
attacks as well
running
in
wild.
these battles where I just did not
Certainly
get a
not.
chance
It was
to
not your imagination.
sort
First
of, you
of
know,
all,
turn the tide a
Professor
little bit
Rackham can see them
and
too. But we've never
put
known
things
of a
back
who
into
could.
my favour a little bit.
I don't understand.
But then
What's
you die, you
The
come back, and you
whispers
just
or
rip them
traces
apart.
that appear when a particular form of
It's-
ancient
it's a
magic
good
is
game.
wielded.
ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it.
I'm not sure if
Hogwarts
it's the
itself is a
best,
stronghold of ancient
but I do
magic.
love when a game does like
So if I
an
can see
RPG
traces of ancient
sort
magic,
of
does that mean I
go,
can wield
or
it
a
too?
JRPG I should
With
say.
the proper
Like, I love
training.
the Fairy
But
Tale game because
let
that
us not
went
get ahead
for a
of ourselves,
JRPG
Miss
anime game,
Morgana.
and you don't see them enough.
Before I can train you to wield such
At least I haven't
magic,
seen enough. I'm pretty sure
you
there's a
must
One Piece
first
game as well.
master
That One
all
Piece
that
Odyssey might be the
Hogwarts
same,
has to
so
offer.
I need to give that a bash at some
A
point.
magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few.
Terrible!
As such, we
But
ask that
great.
you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sure thing, gang. I wonder what they could have actually done for a DLC for this game. I imagine it would have had to have been
Sneaking in the
a
restricted
separate thing.
section again.
Like, on the main
I had
menu,
thought we
there's
were through with this
a DLC section
Clearly
or
detentions
a
are insufficient.
like, you know, a subtitle, start, whatever.
I'm
The
afraid I
it's a
must take
cape.
this to the
His cloak's going
headmaster.
through his waist.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has
Like,
coerced you,
I don't know, whatever the
would have
DLC
you
is
tell
called,
me.
you know, Harry Potter's first year or something, to say for
You're a
example.
bright boy.
And then you just have start
Don't
Harry Potter's
waste
first year,
this.
and not have it be a
There's
storyline
nobody
added
else.
to this
I
main
came
game.
alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Probably not much. I think he'll expect it, to be honest with you. Librarian lady. Let's put the tea by here. Alright, there's one quest down. Hopefully we'll get to the map room. Not map room. Yeah, I think it is the map room. Anyway, hopefully we'll get to the point where I can start upgrading my character, basically. So I'm going to focus a lot less on side quests in this particular stream. And then maybe when the stream is over, I'll just run around the castle and try and get some pages and what have you. Or at least get to the point of getting my broom. I can't remember which one happens first, upgrades or broom. I think it's upgrades first, actually, so... I do love listening to the violin. Alright. Tomes and Tribulations. Ah!
You cannot
Professor Sharp.
Goblins.
Ooh, what you got?
Working with rook.
Huh.
Makes no sense.
It is.
I got you now,
unorthodox,
demiguise.
to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what
Realistically, this dialogue should happen when we stood outside.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What's this? Just a chunk of a thingy.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact,
Also thinking on it, shouldn't we lose points or get some sort of,
I want
you
to
know,
hear everything.
detention
First,
or
let's have a look.
something for doing this? Since he is a teacher after all. But I suppose he's an academic first.
Oh dear.
Oh, don't you just
pages
hate
seem
it
to
when
be
there's a
missing.
page missing?
It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still.
Well, that's the feature,
I
or
won't
like
need time
something that
to
they could have
study what
added as an
remains.
expansion or
Perhaps
in a
consult
sequel.
salvage something useful
Some
that
sort
may
of
take some
detention
time.
system. Like you could lose
wonder why it
points,
was
but
here,
also have to
below
do
Hogwarts.
something.
I
And if
think
it's
I
just like
know,
a
sir.
basic detention, you have
I saw
something
2 more
simple.
memories where I found
And if
the
you do
book.
some more severe
Another
crimes, have to
pensive
do
Godric's heart.
like
the man we
in
saw before, Percival Rackham, was a
Philosopher's Stone
professor
when
here.
Harry
The
and
first memory showed him and 3
well,
other
in the book
professors
it's
using ancient
Neville,
magic to
but in the
restore
movie it's
Hamlet from a
Ron
drought.
and
Harry
Hermione.
was right.
No, not
And the
Hermione.
second memory?
In
Draco
the second, they were talking to a
and
student who
Hermione.
started as a 5th year.
When they have to go
Like
into
I
the
did.
Forbidden
She could
Forest.
see traces of
Like
magic
you'd have to
too.
maybe have to do stuff like
What
that.
are
Have to go
those
into the
memories?
Forbidden Forest just for some basic things, kill some
Perhaps this book will
spiders
explain.
or whatever, you know.
Now I'll have to
But
take it with me
kind
to
of like
London. The
in
headmaster
Fable
has
or
insisted that I
Oblivion,
speak
when
directly
if
to
you
the
commit
minister
crimes,
about
you can do
George's
community
death.
service. Was it Oblivion or Skyrim that had that, or maybe both?
I understand.
But Fable had it
I'll
anyway.
see
So
what I can learn about the
either
missing
pay off the
pages while
fine
you're gone.
or
Good. Don't
do
neglect your
community
studies.
service. But obviously
Your
in this
wand
one, you
work
wouldn't
is
have the
improving
option
by
of
the day.
not losing
But you'll want
points.
to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look
Well,
forward to
it'd be
seeing
cool.
all that you've accomplished when I return.
Because then they'd have to like,
Oh,
in
and
theory,
don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by
yeah,
how much you can learn
they'd have
from
to put
them
some
as
sort
well.
of replayable sort of mini missions, you know, within the world, so you can gain house points. Because you'd be a bit mean if you could lose house points, and once you run out of quests, you can just never get them back.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
I don't think I will. We are going to continue with the story here, which is herbology class.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible.
Go away,
I would like to
Natsai.
talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Oh my god. I know how to do this. That's another thing I do hope when a potential sequel comes out. They have more characters who have some importance, if not to the story, but to your character, like Sebastian and Natsai. At least one per house, so that way you can at least have, you know, the perception that your best friend within your virtual Hogwarts is from the same house as you, at least.
Lumos.
Now, where's this girl? I want to do this quest. Come on, woman, hurry up. I'm not going to tell you how it's done now, since you took so long. What house are you in?
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
sorry.
I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Perhaps I'll have a look.
I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
I shall.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case
Well,
it's
why
nearby.
didn't you try something illuminating? There we go.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Where's Lenora? Hey, Lenora, look what I found.
Someone's bound to solve the riddle.
It's a moth.
Painting soon.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle.
Lenora the Explorer. Level 12? Level 12? No.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
Lenora.
How?
I'm not telling.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
I am.
I am only joking. I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose.
Well, you know, you are a Hufflepuff
So close
after
to
all.
Solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain.
Who?
Well, I'm glad someone
Amit.
figured it out. The moth. I should.
That's one thing I would also like in a potential sequel. Actual a bit more, like, you know, stereotypes basically within the houses. Because it just doesn't make sense that the people in this current version are all drastically different, yet they're supposedly all put into the same house because they have similar beliefs and personality traits. The girl from Wagadoo. I'm gonna go here first and get... was it? No, we don't get Wingardium Leviosa yet, do we? No, it's too early for that. We'll probably just get the ability to plant a pot. No, to put a plant in a pot. Yeah, that's right. And since we're here... since I'm fumbling up all my words here, let's just go over here and do something useful. Which is to go down this part. Become invisible, or invisible, if you will, and open this chest. Tell you what though, it took me an embarrassing amount of time to realise you need to be invisible so the chest doesn't see you. I thought I needed to gain an attack to shoot the eyeball so he could no longer look at you. Took me far too long to realise how stupid I was being. Well, you live and learn, innit? Oh, cool. Any more that I can take? I have also learned from rereading the Harry Potter books, because I'm not sure if she's drawn a map in all of them, but the first two books have a basic layout of what Hogwarts would look like. Like the grounds, not the interior of the building.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
Does she do it for the first one? Yeah.
See you again, Lenora,
Yeah,
dear.
here it is.
Oh, here.
I'm not sure if you can actually see this.
Today's class.
No, you can't. Oh, you can kind of see it. So
For your auntie.
there we are. There's the castle, and where my finger is by here, when it focuses for you now,
Please welcome the newest
is the
rose in our
greenhouse, and you can see
garden.
it's not supposed to be attached to the building. So
We do look forward to
technically,
growing
the fact
together.
that this is attached to the Great Hall
How thrilling it is
is
to
not
have everyone back together
not
again.
correct.
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement.
But obviously,
but the
I'm
most
pretty sure
important
it's.
thing
I say obviously, I'm pretty sure it's
cultivated
stated that the
in
castle
herbology
can
is
alter
knowledge.
its
The
layout.
prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous
So
tentaculars
technically,
than the bouncing
100
ball.
years ago, the greenhouse may not have been a separate building. Maybe they added a separate
Today, we will
greenhouse
be
later.
acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous
newest tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Hello,
Let's see if
Jason.
we can't
How's it
make
going?
our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
I hope you're doing well.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh no!
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil.
Fun fact. Oh, I can't even show you. But my control's charging. But it says down on the right stick, but you can do down on the left stick and it still works for some reason. This game doesn't judge you for not knowing your lefts from your rights. Which is entertaining to me because I like to do the left one just because it's technically not correct.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature.
Shouldn't that be a different? Oh wow! I was browsing through my Nintendo. Let me read this way here. That's going to disappear before I get to the end of it. I was browsing through the My Nintendo UK store yesterday, looking for some stuff to pre-order with my Christmas money and savings. I knew the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom edition ended up slipping. Ah, do you want to have 2 slip into your basket just coincidentally? I wouldn't mind one of those myself. But in all seriousness, enjoy. I don't see, I think you should. I think you did the right thing.
Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
The thing that I'm hoping to get in the near future, if all goes well, and if I can figure out a way, to actually have space for it, basically, is the Lord of the Rings Rivendell Lego set. But at the moment, when I'm thinking logically, I really don't know where I could even put it if I did get it. It was a very interesting chain of events. It sounds like it. Oh yeah, no, I've seen the Tears of the Kingdom one is really nice.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes, of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal. So remember to
at
keep
this
those
point, no, I
ears
don't
protected.
think.
Now, as I mentioned,
I think I'm gonna
next we'll be
wait.
planting
Oh,
Destiny.
another big one. What's this?
Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor.
Did I tell you that someone from the Netherlands managed to sell the Legends?
A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
The Tears of the Kingdom medal.
How to balance my star.
No, you didn't tell me that. What?
Or roses.
Well, like, is it a different thing from this little thing? Or did you get a different thing? 300. That's amazing. That is though. But no, this is a coin. This isn't a medal. What medal did you get? Tears of the Kingdom? I'm gonna have to look into that. This collector's medal. But no, you didn't tell me that. That's amazing, that is, though. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we gotta plant the dittany here. Can I just plant this? What happens? Does that count? No. I didn't think it would, but fine. There you go, dittany.
Well done!
Thank you.
Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a
branch out. I see what you did there.
The Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on.
Oh yeah.
Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
Am I the
They're in
dummy?
the
Is that why you're
elevator.
sending me over
It's
there?
just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Like, one cool thing they could have done as well is, I know they do have
Hello.
this character
Saw
say
you on your
slightly
way to
different
Hogsmede the other
things.
day. Nice to meet you.
Oh.
I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the
Yeah,
Chinese
I'll find you
chomping
again on
capital.
Discord and
Nice
send
work
you a
in defense against the
screenshot
dark
if I
arts, by
find
the
it
way.
again. Where are we?
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh no, okay, I didn't get mine through my Nintendo store then. I got
nearly put
mine
Sebastian
from
in his
Game.
place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone.
Oh,
during
right,
a
so
fight.
you didn't sell yours for 300. You could, however, sell your 2 for about 600, is what you're saying. Or you did actually sell it, because I'm confused now. Because on the bottom one you're saying that someone sold that item for over 300. Oh, right, okay. So someone else sold it, but you have 2. So if you wanted to, you could sell one for 300, is what you're saying. I get you now. And that is very fortunate. That's amazing.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomp. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages.
Yeah, I will, my guy. You haven't got to tell me. I'm just going to help myself. They're not even your cabbages anyway. Right, is there anything else to grab around here? No, okay, I think we're in the clear here. Should have got one of them medals myself.
Look at that.
But then again, I don't tend to sell things like that very often, really.
Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left
I
her
did
hopping
not
daffodils
see
in
that.
tatters.
This is terrible news. Why?
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not
So I really
stupid
don't like
green
this
tubers and bouncing
whole
bulbs.
apocalypse, essentially,
Not saying you
on
can't go it alone,
on physical media. I really don't like it because apparently Microsoft or Xbox fired 1,900 employees, which is not apparently. But apparently, this one is the apparently part, that they fired people who were in like the physical media departments or some such.
You
Which
can't be above throwing a
is
cruciferous vegetable if necessary.
terrible, because if the
Your
next
green death cap
Xbox
has
is
more of them
digital
if you're
only,
keen.
I might just not
Other
get
plants
it.
too. Ones
Which
your parents wouldn't plant
I
in the
won't
garden.
like the idea of not having an Xbox,
Anyway,
because
we,
I've always had
probably
an
ought to head back
Xbox
to class.
console. But I like to buy my games physically.
see you back
I
in
don't
class.
like digital only games. For one, digital only games, after a certain amount of time, become a massive rip-off. Because they still charge you, you know, £50 or £70 or whatever for the game brand new. If you buy it digitally, or you pop into game and get it for a
That's
tenner.
why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
Did I? Oh, it's still detonating. I forgot to change it. Right, go away.
Sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I
Like,
attended to the Chinese
digital
chopping cabbages,
games
Professor.
don't sort of.
Remarkable plants,
I won't
aren't they?
support any company that won't
too
offer
much trouble.
physical games.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
did you
like
see any
I
bite
think
marks or missing digits?
because what's it called? It was the guy from
as you
was
do
it
seem to be
Ubisoft or Activision that said that gamers need to get
need to
used
see
to
your
the
skill in
idea
this
of
will
not
continue to
owning
blossom.
their games, and you know, it's like no. If I'm paying you 50, 60, 70 pound, I am owning the damn game. I'm not renting it off you for £70 for as long as it was Ubisoft.
I'm glad.
Like, you know, I'm not going to rent it until you deem it's no longer
Tend to your
available.
garden, and
If I
will
buy
tend
it, it's
to
mine.
you. Well, I suppose that's everything.
This isn't Game
Do come
Pass
by
or
for a chat sometime.
Netflix.
I so enjoy checking in with my new
That's also why I like to buy physical like media for DVDs and stuff. By here, what have I got by here? I've got the Soul Eater manga, just like PlayStation and Microsoft. Oh yeah, like obviously to a certain extent they've all got to be greedy, but I don't know, we're getting to a point now where things are getting a bit stupid. I've also got Oh, you may not have seen it. There we got Star Wars, but it's the first 6 movies because I hate all the ones that Disney have done, except for Rogue One. I liked Rogue One. I need to buy Rogue One, and the Soul Eater manga anime, which I'm currently rewatching, and also reading through for the first time. But I'm reading the perfect editions, is what they're called. It's the hardbacks, and they're currently not all available. But issue 13, I think it was. Yeah, 13 came out a few days ago, so I'm going to be picking that up soon.
Revelio.
I've really got a thing for hardback books at the moment. I received my copy of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth on Sony PS5. Oh, nice. I've never really got into the Yakuza games. I played Like a Dragon, the one like the first one with that name. I can't remember what the proper title was. I can't remember. You play as the guy with the afro. I played that one. I never finished it, but I had fun with the small amount of time I put into it. And I played, I think, Zero, like the PS4 one. And again, I played it for like an hour, and I really enjoyed it. But then I just stopped playing it. At some point, I'm going to go back and give the Yakuza games a proper go. Because I'm pretty sure they're currently all on Game Pass, aren't they? Kiryu, yeah, he's the original main character, isn't he? The one who doesn't have an eye patch, the other one.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this whole not owning what you buy is ridiculous, and I don't think it's ever gonna fly, because why would it?
As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term
yes,
by
that's
brewing
the
a
one.
Wigan
When I read it, it's a name that I've seen and heard many times in YouTube videos, especially like PlayStation Access. But I would have never been able to remember that name.
A variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is complete,
I really dislike how they don't say how many points they give you in this game. When they give and take away, it says points to, points from Kiryu-chan. Well, I can see the 4 exclamation marks, but I don't think Evie would be happy if I shouted loud enough for 4 exclamation marks.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
So I think
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
It's a shame they don't let you mess up by here. It'd be funny if you could just make your potion blow up and have Professor Sharp just think you're an idiot, you know? Which is another thing I'd like for a potential sequel. And I say potential. If this game doesn't have a sequel or DLC, then the developers are idiots. Well, not developers. Whoever's in charge of it being made. It may not be the same developers, but there's no reason why these people shouldn't be brought on to do another game.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
But yeah, I'd like the ability to mess up during classes, and have the teachers take points away, and actually actively be able to contribute to the potion, not potions, to the point system. You know, not just you completed this quest, the character says points earned, or you finished the game and your house just wins. It would be good to finish the game, do a terrible job, and you actually don't win the house cup. You know? Because it's more realistic.
Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be
my Mario Maker 2 level series is still going. Fair play. I have made my 100th level and have released my 87th so far. I have recently found a successor, and so my series will continue past 100 in June. Tell you what, you put so much, like, well, many things, but like the level of organisation into that is crazy.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
You heard correctly.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant!
Tell you what, my guy, as a fellow Gryffindor, I will lose our house points for you.
Ah, yes, we met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurance potion.
Yeah.
I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his
I
permission,
remember you
perhaps
saw
you could
the
grab it for me.
Discord. This is just insanely... yeah, to be fair, yeah. Yeah, it's mad. Like, fair play to you. It is madness, and the fact that, like, it's multiple things as well. You know, it's like layers that you've got it going on there, so...
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure
I'm
you
not surprised you've managed to
feathers aren't that
get...
valuable.
Well, you
Wait
will
until
get
you
to
see what I'm
100
bringing.
levels and
Hurry
have
back to
someone
me when you
else
have the
do
feather.
the levels after you. It's not surprising at all. I'll take that. I'll have one of those. I'm going to head off now, but I wanted to pop in and see you and see how you are. Well, thank you. I appreciate you popping in. Take care, and I will hopefully see you in the near future.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should
All
get
right,
back
then.
to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Will do. It would have been cool as well with this game if they had a sort of system, you know, for hanging out with
Now we add the mallow sweet.
other students.
That's odd. What's
Like
happening?
not you know, not phoning them up on
it's
your
not
magic
supposed to-
phone, but find them in the castle, or you could have just like send a letter, I suppose, by owl.
Dragon Duck! What happened?
Find them inside the common room, or if they are not in your house, find them like in the Great Hall or something.
Sorry,
you know.
Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr.
Again.
Weasley did not do this on his own. Accomplice will answer to me as well.
Yeah. Hello, Professor.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry about
I'm
that.
sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Thank
I
you.
confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to
No,
having
but I
a
will
solid
be, son.
grasp of
I
how to
will be.
combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing.
Yeah, because like
You
I think I
cannot leave
mentioned
a
it in the
hot
previous
cauldron
video,
simply
but they could
anywhere.
easily do as well
That'll
with
be
the
all.
whole incorporating the ability to earn and lose points for your house. They could just have it so the teacher asks a question, and then if you answer it correctly, you gain points. If you if you answer it incorrectly, you get neutral. But maybe they can give you the option to answer stupidly, you know, like an idiot, and then the teacher is not impressed, and then you lose points because they think you're just being a smartass.
That's the last.
Right, let's have a look here. To the next mission. Obviously, you want Quidditch as well. If I... No, I'm just going to do this. From doing this one, I should be able to do this, to be fair. Can I fast travel to where she is? I can at least travel here. Yeah. That will reduce the journey by quite a bit. And when we do this quest then I'll check what time we're on so I know how much longer we have to stream here. I think we're actually getting to the Jackdaw mission, you know. Oh, it's gonna rain by the looks of it.
Revelio.
A stylish school uniform. Oh, well, give me that. I'm stylish, am I not? Well, it's better by quite a lot, so I guess I'll just swap it outright. Yeah, so I also found out that, I think I might have also mentioned this in a previous playthrough, but I'm an idiot. So I found this when the game came out months ago. And since realised that I misunderstood it. So they got by here, you know, a gravestone with a hippogriff on it, and I thought this was a reference to I can't read any of the writing on it. It may not even be in English, to be honest. I thought this was like a little Easter egg and a reference to Buckbeak, but apparently it's actually a reference to Robbie Coltrane and a like
careful.
a little Easter egg and, you know, paying homage to him after his passing. Which makes sense, since Buckbeak was his, and that's also by the little, like the caretaker's hut sort of thing, but not Hagrid's hut, because Hagrid's hut would be where the, actually I'm not sure, that might actually be where Hagrid's hut would be canonically.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Thank you.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what
Batty
happened
Natty.
with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they
I do
looking
mind.
for you?
I can't say.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us.
To both
Which
of
is why I
us.
wanted to speak to you.
Yeah,
Everyone has
injecting
been
yourself
talking
in
about
this
you
situation,
defending
eh?
Hogsmeade from that troll attack.
Yep.
And I shall never
Kick
forget
this ass.
watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow
Wait
are
a
the
bit,
reason
I
my mother
took
and
Sebastian,
I left
so why is she
Matilda.
talking like she was
I'm
there?
not going to sit by and watch them
With the
destroy my
Serona
new
bit at
home.
least. I'm glad to hear it.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and
I still
listen
think it would have been a
and
good
find out
little twist
precisely
if
what Harlow is
Officer
up to.
Singer, or whatever her
I
name
shall
was,
reach out when I know
was
more.
actually
In the
evil,
meantime,
and
remember,
she
I am
turned
here
on
if
us
you
and was
need me.
actually
Thank you, Natty.
with Rookwood, because I thought that's what they were
Be
going to
on
do.
your guard.
And maybe they would have if Officer Singer was a man.
Beg your pardon. How
I beg your pardon.
threaten me?
What's going on here?
I don't care. Shell Grey, eh? Wrong one, eh? A fool of a toque, eh? Alright, so okay, what's this? Shell. Yeah, that actually works quite well, because it got the black at the top and the bottom that kind of blend in a nice bit with the wand. That's actually quite good, because I was just going to use the arrow, which is basically just a solid black, like the wand that I have is just solid black. But I quite like that. Yes, yes, I quite like that indeed.
Come this way. Think.
Think, man.
I've
I
no
mean,
idea
woman.
what it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood, don't
Come on,
give a
Granny
donkey's
Smith, we got
nip
this.
back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil.
Oh, these guys are
Mr.
social
Rookwood
distancing
would
by
like
the
a
looks
word
of it.
with you.
Student, you can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Yeah, take that, Flo.
Put it out this instant.
No.
This is humiliating.
Afraid of a little magic?
Are you?
This has become...
Put me back there. Right there.
I'm not going to complete this dueling feat by the looks of it. Unless that counts. Because I'm trying to hurt them with Incendio and block spells, dodge spells. And I believe I got to dodge 10 times.
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this student over my
Ow.
Release me.
Let's have a check. How many more of these things have I got to do? 2 more dodges, then we're good. There we go. Right, before we kill the last one, let's just make sure. Yeah, we completed them both. I would have leveled up as well, possibly, if I completed it in enough time.
What's just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner.
Badassery, that's what happened there, woman. Oh, we got the same hat on. Haha.
Are you alright?
Twinsies, as they
I
say.
am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders
Almost.
were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Ignoring the other 3.
And extortionists, his little crows.
There were 5 in total.
They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
They're after my glasses. I mean, look at how nice my
you've avoided
newt
them for
glasses
the
are, or whatever they are.
Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Cool.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These
Oh, yeah.
vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
All right.
He created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Oh yeah, I thought I'd mention as well, because I realised that I said it as a joke in the previous part of the playthrough, but I didn't actually
I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let
say
you
the
in on
proper
a little
quote afterwards when I mentioned that because Professor Rowan is a Slytherin, it means he's going to turn evil, which the quote is, because the actual quote, which I meant to say later, just to clarify that I was joking about Professor Rowan turning evil, is that there isn't a witch or wizard who turned bad who wasn't in Slytherin. So
Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings.
this means when they go bad, they're generally Slytherins, not Slytherins go bad.
You see, each swirl in Merlin's
I don't see how they could have
writing
all
has a
been
symbol in the
Slytherins. There must have been some evil Gryffindors and what have you.
What if
the Mallow Suite is meant to be placed
But,
at the
yeah,
centre
I
of
thought
the
I'd-
symbols?
Precisely.
Just so
Would you care to do the
whoever
honors?
hears me
We
say
can
that
see what
joke knows
comes
that
of
I
our
know
little
the actual quote.
hypothesis.
I was just messing around.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallow Sweet with me.
I'll
It's
take
just
40.
over by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallow Suite.
5 is not plenty. That's just one batch of them
Notice the
from
vines on these
growing
pillars
them.
here. as well as a stone.
Yeah, I see the pillar.
Trial has
I will quickly do that side quest though. I'm going to skip the dialogue. But I just got to jump in the water and dive for an astrolabe. So I'll just quickly do that. Hello. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
What should I do now?
Incendio!
To make the pyre sink.
I just realised. It's all the same height. It is indeed. Ah, good. I'm glad to hear. I'm from Wales, in the UK. Yourself? I've got to talk to her again.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can
indeed.
Nice. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work?
At the moment, I'm kind of getting back into the swing of streaming. I used to stream every day except for the weekends, and now I'm trying to get myself back into streaming every day except the weekends. But at the moment, I'm somewhere in between, like 1 and 2 times a week, more often 1.
Which you can find
But
in Hogsmede,
I am trying to get back into it.
I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Took a little break over Christmas as well as like November and I think October. Just needed a break from it.
Yes.
Oh. Right, that crackling was back if I hit the wire. Actually, I do art for gamers and streamers, logos, banners. Wait, no, is that cut off?
Sir Nicholas, our house
Wait a
ghost,
minute.
is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Yeah, sorry, my wire went a bit funny then.
Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah,
yes.
you can send
My
some,
name
but
is Grace Pinch
that's
Smedley.
not
Of the
really
Bath,
something
Pinch
I'm really looking into
I
at the
was hoping
moment
someone would
since,
come along
like I say,
soon.
I'm trying to get back
I was
into
about
streaming.
to defy my father's
So
wishes
that's
and
where
would
my
never have
I'm just gonna skip through the dialogue.
Diving.
Where my priorities are in the moment, just getting back into it.
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Yeah, let me quickly do this then, and I'll check it in when I go back to the character there. When they're talking, I'll quickly find it. Because I can't remember it off the top of my head. I don't know, where's it going?
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Ah, some Quidditch gloves, would you believe? Oh, yeah, I found that quicker than I expected.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Yeah, whereas, go back to Grace now and then Alright. So it takes forever to swim, doesn't it? Go, go, go.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
I will be nice and I will give her
I
the
followed your
astrolabe
bearings on a
back.
dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
Oh, Richard has messaged me.
I
There you
did.
go.
I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me.
Will
and
do.
for my family. You
Well,
do
that's
well
great.
to keep an eye out for more spots to dive.
A diver of your caliber is
Oh, I'll
certain
do it
to find
later.
all sorts of things down there.
Okay. Alright.
Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Oh, this has changed. This is very different. Okay. Where's my account on this thing now then? There's me. Alright, okay. Can I just copy and paste? No, because that would just be easy. Alright. There you go. What time am I on the stream anyway? Oh, okay, cool. Still got time. Right. Are we on the Jackdaw mission now? Hunt for the missing page. Ah, yes, I think we are. Speak with Neely. Oh, I love this mission. This is what I would say is probably the best mission in the game. The Sir Nicholas mission. We'll give him his due respect. But I don't think I'll be getting the abilities in this particular stream, since this is if I remember correctly, a slightly lengthy mission, and then we go into another slightly lengthy mission with Jackdaw. So I'll get up to the point where we have to do the mission to find where Jackdaw is, and then probably leave it there, unless this mission is quicker than I remember. And if we're done with this one before I have sent you a request, right? I'll check in a second. I'll quickly talk to Sir Nicholas over here, and then we'll get it going. Okay, there we go. To keep running. So it feels like we're running the long way around the castle, doesn't it? Right, where am I going? I'm just going to fast travel there. Oh, I don't have the fast travel spots. Oh yeah, no. Alright, I guess I'm not going to fast travel there, because I haven't actually been there with this character yet. That's weird. I know I haven't played much of this character yet, but I assumed I'd have already been to the Great Hall. Almost there now. There we go, there's that one.
Revelio.
Let's get ourselves another level up, is there? I thought there was a book page in here, but I guess not. There we go.
Yes, you.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you,
There
Sir
you go.
Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book and that it's missing pages?
2 seconds, Nicholas, my guy.
You were
There we are.
spotted with Mr. Sallow, restricted section.
Grab that.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Oh yeah, is that a fact? How safe?
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages.
Oh, yeah?
I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Yeah, what's that? Are you able to walk any slower while we go there, though?
Small favor in exchange for
Float?
getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd
Awesome.
be grateful if you could simply go into
I'll
the kitchen
check
and
out
procure
after
a
I
little
finish with the stream.
rotten roast beef.
But like I say, at the moment, that's not something I'm like looking
I
into.
beg your pardon?
You know,
Roast
improving that sort of thing.
Rotten
I just want to
roast beef?
get back into the
That
streaming.
is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Righto.
I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Now,
It's a shame you're not a Disney era. Oh, damn
I
it.
shall explain everything else in due course.
Alright. Oh, that one's not actually transforming into money, which is good. Let's just destroy any other green gear that we have here, because yeah, let's get rid of the free. Watch out, it's gonna be money now, isn't it? Oh, it's a Wiggenweld.
Revelio.
Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
There we go. Got ourselves another cheeky level up.
I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Yes, Nicholas, the sweet aroma of rotten roast beef. That's
in the kitchen.
food.
Sounds a bit peckish, likely. Certainly.
I also believe this is the only way to actually hear the house elves talking.
It smells glorious in
Like the
here.
way that they do, at least, anyway, in this particular
Here's
quest.
some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking.
There it is. So we got the food, and if you're lucky, you can sometimes see the food on the tables, and it disappears because it's been sent upstairs. I say if you're lucky. I imagine the game has a an organized like sort of timing system for it.
There's a disgusting smell. Oh, I must be getting close.
There we go. And these are where the house elves live, apparently. These little barrels, but obviously it's magic, so they're bigger on the inside. They're like little TARDISes.
Oh, a student? What a treat!
Hello, Finky.
What can Finky get for you?
Rotten roast beef, please.
Perhaps some Welsh rabbit.
Oh, I'll have some
Sounds
Welsh
lovely.
rabbit.
But what I really need
What
is
am I-
this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Yeah, probably.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Right, I'm going to pause this for one moment because I need to quickly use the bathroom. Right, let's go. And also, my controller is apparently charged now, so I can pull that out. Also, the stream is already on 1 hour and 20, so I'm definitely not going to be finishing this mission before 1 hour and 20. So let's, oh god. Legendary
I've gained a new
gloves.
appreciation for breakfast.
Top of the class scarf. I wonder if J.K. Rowling is obsessed with pumpkin, or if it's just something she chucked into Harry Potter for some reason.
You're back. No trouble, I take it?
No, not at all.
Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir
Yes, you
Patrick
are.
organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Oh, yeah.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard
The
Jackdaw,
headless hunt,
had the
give a new
pages when he
meaning
was
to
alive.
giving head.
My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and
It'll make
speak
sense
to
when you see them
Jackdaw.
throwing a head back
shall
and
we?
forth.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
We'll see about that. I won't regret it. Like I said, I think this is the best mission in the game. Or at least it's up there as one of. It's definitely the best. There, see, look. Throwing a head back and forth.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Talk to you like that.
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
I wonder
This is
if the
all very
headless hunt
suspicious.
is always here.
What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least
Thank
I
you.
can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Oh.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Aw.
Farewell, my young friend.
Poor
After all,
Sir Nicholas.
luck of these chaps will be better than mine.
A fine night for revelry.
Alright. What's this? I'm not going to read it, but we'll just pick it up.
If the headsman could only see me.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Nothing like the feeling of a breeze through my hair.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to
Well,
Richard
there's lots of
Jackdaw.
Sirs among
Sir
these
Patrick
ghosts.
said his head might
Sir
be around here
Patrick,
somewhere.
Sir
Indeed,
Nicholas,
it might be.
Sir Nestor.
It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal.
There's a baron
but
as well.
If you do wish to speak
There's
with
a lady.
Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old
5 whole
Dumfrey
times.
will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules.
Okay.
What say you?
I'm
If
game.
that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's
Why would you
not
tell me
over
that?
until you find him 5 times.
It won't
Alright.
be long. You'll find
It's not in any of these. Yeah. Yeah, well, you don't have a wand, do you? So you can't do it.
Keep looking. You're sure to find it.
I can't remember if there was a hint on how to find him. Just gotta keep blasting until we find him. Right. It's gotta be amongst this little mishmash there. Or maybe not. To this one.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
I've never seen it before.
I didn't realise pumpkins would do that. So I could just wait for a pumpkin to start expanding or just continue to shoot them and have some fun with it. I choose to have fun with it. Oh, there's number 2. Far from it, friend.
I could do that too if I had a wand.
No, you couldn't. Yes, and you lack a wand and a body, so you can't do it, can you? Continue to blast them away.
I've never seen it played like that.
Yes, you have. You've been watching me play like this for the last 5 minutes. Stop talking nonsense, woman. Probably they replenish really quickly, or like regenerate. Pow, pow, pow. It's probably amongst all this, but yeah.
Thought a mortal would be so good at this.
You've almost got him.
Alright, let's actually look for the expanding pumpkin then, I guess.
Clean up this mess.
Young Jackals, no match for you.
Probably in here somewhere, sure.
You've almost got him.
Yeah, but I don't know, do I? I've only found him once.
It won't be long now.
Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Revelio.
I already shot them all in that area. So how come I didn't see that one?
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost...
So you found us? This ain't over yet.
It ain't over till it's over.
It won't be long now. You'll find him.
Revelio.
Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a body.
One more. Oh no.
Of course, having a wand served you well. Still,
Oh, shut
I
up,
believe
Nesta.
Congratulations are in order.
Cheers.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Thank you.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise.
Oh yeah.
I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my...
But to be fair, it's quite impressive that
remains.
the developers of this game was morbid
Quite a
enough to
final
actually have
adventure, I
this
must
guy
confess.
be a
The
student
pages are why you
and not
lost your
make him a
head.
lot older. So it's
And
like, oh
I
yeah,
must
you know,
visit a
it wasn't a
cave and search for
14-year-old
your
boy who got
corpse.
decapitated.
Yes.
But
You'd think a decapitated ghost would get
he'd be
used
somewhere
to the
between
word
like 11 and 15 or
Say,
something. 11 and 16.
Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
You know? Very well.
I need those pages.
Very well.
So I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Yeah, so this next quest now is where we get our the ability to upgrade our stats and the like. So happy days and happy goings. So we're gonna leave it by here for today though, and then between now and when I next stream, I'm gonna try and jump on the game for a little bit at least, and try and get at least 1, maybe 2 level ups. And since I just seen it, we'll just quickly grab that one over there. No, technically didn't see it, but I seen its blue shadowy thing, and I never noticed all the ghosts. Oh, that's Sir Nicholas. Oh my days, I never noticed him on his way back to Hogwarts. I love it. Poor Nicholas, he just wants to belong with the Headless Hunt. But it is not meant to be.
Talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Yeah.
Certainly made an impression.
Quiet woman. Man woman. I'm only playing. Right, now how to get back out. Here we go. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed and would like to see the rest of the playthrough, please consider subscribing, and I will hopefully see you in a future stream or uploaded video on YouTube. Bye now. Also could be a past one.